Welcome to the Grown Folks Kids Show. I am the Grand Poopalicious Dre Irvin. I'm with my best homie.
Woo! Mean by God, G. No, hold up. Rest in peace, Mean Gene. Hey, this is the Great Gunny, and we here to do some great things with you. So let's start the show.
Grown Folks Kids Show. Grown Folks Kids Show. Grown Folks Kids Show. A Grown Folks Kids Show. Oh, woo, yeah. Hey, how did that sound? So listen, we're just a couple grown dudes, okay? We're strong in our faith, okay? We're raising some kids, you know what I'm saying? And we handle our business, because that's what we do, because we're grown. Right here live from the great Pacific Northwest in Mama's basement.
Dude, we're not in my mama's basement.
We're still live, though. All right, hey, listen. Hey, I'm ready to have some fun today. You guys ready to have some fun today?
Let's have some fun.
Let's go to Planet Nerd. Woo! Let's take a little spaceship up to Planet Nerd. And hey, listen, my first topic is going to be about Aquaman. You know why? Right here. You know why I want to bring this up? Because if you watch our last show, I said that DC has a chance to make a comeback. You know, I said, don't call it a comeback. Oh, I've been here for years, right? So here, listen, I said that on the last show. Check out our last show. Now, the thing about it is that I was right? Okay? I said that Aquaman was going to be successful. And what did you say?
Don't believe the hype.
Oh, don't! Please. Hey, so let me ask you a question.
Okay, what's up?
Okay, all right. Aquaman is very successful right now. So I'm gonna ask you, Charles, why is it so successful?
Jason Momoa.
What do you mean by Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa.
How's that?
You know how you are like the third most interesting man in the world?
I sure is.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay, well,
you're kicked down to number 5.
Why is that?
Man, look.
Okay.
DC finally figured out the marketing plan.
Yes, they did.
There's no schemes, no games,
right.
Just Jason Momoa. They put Jason Momoa right in front of the camera.
They sure did.
And you know what?
With his hair with his hair like this.
He translated. He had the women on woo.
Oh, man.
He had the men on man.
Who's number one? Jason Momoa, The Rock, or Chris Hemsworth?
Oh, you know
I think Jason Momoa
he might have took
spot.
The Rock spot, man. I'm just saying.
Listen. So you saying, because that's true, because, hey, listen, like on The View, he was on every woman talk show.
Yep.
For a whole year, he's just sitting there slinging, you know, he gets that hair, his hair comes right here, and just boom, right? And like in the movie.
Got those eyes.
Oh, man, girls are like, oh my gosh, did you see that hair? Oh, you know, I was kind of like, dang, man, that is kind of sexy. I wish I had long hair like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish I could just fling their hair, be like,
right.
Third most interesting man in the world. That's me, right? Yeah. All right, fifth. Okay, so anyways, you're right. They market the man because Jason Momoa, they created the character, Aquaman character, based around his personality, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right, just like, oh, this is the way for us to come back. I told you that's why they were going to come back from the show. But here's another reason. What's another reason? What do you think?
They got away from like that dark imaging.
Oh, you know what, Charles? You're right, though. It didn't look like Justice League, did it?
No, it didn't look like Justice League. It wasn't that bad, you know.
It was Aquaman. Aquaman's.
Right.
It was Aquaman. Of course, it was Aquaman. It was Avatar meeting. What do you think? Wakanda?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
With the sword.
Underwater Wakanda.
With the sword and the stone story.
Man, all they did was they took Wakanda,
right,
put it underwater,
right,
and then they added that King Arthur. No pun intended.
That's
that
it.
King Arthur element.
You know, because the fans, let me tell you something about the fans. I was reading the fans' critic reviews, right? And you know what they said? The number one thing they said, Charles?
What did they say?
They said, it doesn't look like Gotham City. It ain't all dark. It ain't all Zack Snyder 300, all gloom, and Aquaman's, all dark and grungy, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay.
You're right.
All right. So it's not a big... because I told you James Wan and Walter Hamada was going to do that. Didn't I say that they were going to get away from that old dark Gotham script,
right,
and brighten everything up, make everybody's life better?
Well, it should have been that way from the get-go.
Well,
Batman's the only dark one.
Okay, explain.
Batman's the only...
Talk to your audience.
Look, man, Batman's the only dark character we really need. So we're going to go to this. Now, granted, Aquaman had some dark spots in it. People really died. People got killed. It had some comedy academics in it. But hey, it is what it is. I gave it a 7 out of 10. So,
whoa,
you know.
Whoa. 7 out of 10.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. It had its flaws.
Why you gotta be so cruel, man?
It had its flaws.
That's Jason Momoa, man.
Jason Momoa.
That's Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa, you get a 9 out of 10 because it's the hair. Hold on, put my hair on. You got a 9 out of 10 there, Jason Momoa, because you're just that interesting. Man, this man be throwing acts. You know when he got those, he doing a hookah dance, you throwing them acts in his, you know, just like, you know when Captain America, you know, when Chris Evans was sitting there, they're chopping up the wood, you know, him and Iron Man get into a fight, you know, that, and he was just like this, boom, and he's sitting there throwing ass at trees, hitting right there. I mean, I was like, man, this dude is very interesting, you know, and guess what else he did? He married a Huxtable.
Oh, he did marry a Huxtable, didn't he? Lisa Bonet.
I mean, he married a Cosby kid. Now, you can't get more cooler than that. Come on, my man. Come on, give me some love.
Hey, man,
so
Jason Momoa gets all...
Momoa, right? Momoa, right?
Jason Momoa gets all the love.
Right.
You know, I liked him when he was in Game of Thrones.
Man. Hey, here's one more interesting point. Think
Go
about
ahead,
this.
tell me.
They made this movie for all the kids. I mean, you know, you got the old school Aquaman fans. You got the, you know, the middle school like us. We're middle school, right? We're middle school. We ain't old school. We're middle school, right? And then you got the new kids, new fans. So they made a big target demographic from the top all the way down to the bottom. Ain't that something?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they made it for everybody to watch. Talk to them. How were they able to do that?
It's just him. Again, it's Jason Momoa.
But it's also too the visuals, though.
No, it's Jason Momoa.
You get off of Jason Momoa. Get off of Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
They made it visually acceptable. Listen, can I show my 6-year-old Justice League?
No.
Why?
I mean, you can. You know, there might be some scary
But then
elements
he's
in
gonna be
it.
like, oh, Dad, this sucks.
Yeah.
I can't visually connect because I'm a kid. I need colors.
Well, actually, I don't know.
Right?
Kids nowadays.
Yeah, I know. Nowadays, it's their favorite cartoon character. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, anyways, so here's the thing.
Was it successful?
It was very successful because here's the numbers. You ready? The numbers is $300 million.
$300 million
Domestically.
Ooh,
okay.
Okay.
And guess what?
What?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion if they continue on this pace. Cha-ching.
What?
Money. Yeah.
Oh.
Ready? Let's do it. Money. Yeah. Money. Yeah. Hey, oh, wait, by the way.
What?
I was right.
No, you wasn't right.
I was right.
You was right about the movie.
No, I was right that DC is making a comeback. I said, Aquaman, watch my last show for evidence. Watch my last show.
No.
All right.
It's a good movie. Wonder Woman's a good movie.
All right,
We're
Shazam,
done.
you up next. You're going to lead DC into the next atmosphere. Every generation has its thing when it comes to media and music, right? Negatively influenced or positively, okay?
Right.
All right. So my question is going to be this. It seems that, you know, this generation seems kind of different. I don't know if it's just me, or if it's just you, or if it's just all of us. Why is that, Charles?
Well, I'm really harping back to our very, very first episode, and it's
The old school.
the old school
Okay,
episode.
what's up?
There's lack of parenting and less role models.
All right, explain.
Well, all right, so we're at a stage now where parents have to, they have to work more.
Okay.
You got both parents out the house.
Right.
You know, which isn't nothing new.
Okay.
You know, and there's a lot more single parents.
Right.
But also there's no accountability for a parent nowadays because a lot of the hands-on is taken away.
What do you mean?
Well, you got to figure, we're the last generation that was born with innocence.
Oh, you talking about the X generation?
Yeah, Generation
that's
X.
grabbing skateboards, you know what I'm saying? Saying we're gonna party like it's 1999, because it was actually 1999, going crazy. I'm gonna do whatever I want, you know, drinking Mountain Dew, having fun.
Yeah.
How are we the innocent ones? You gotta explain to your family.
This generation is born with, hey, a computer in their hand.
Right.
They come out attached to the internet. You know, so they have all the modern technology and they have all the knowledge and none of the maturity.
Right.
You gotta remember, man, we grew up You had Bugs Bunny,
Right.
Elmer Fudd,
Right.
Tom and Jerry. Man, look, y'all
Right.
want to know what on site means?
Uh-huh.
You look at Tom and Jerry. When
Yeah.
Tom saw Jerry, the fight was on
On
site.
site.
It was just, he's gonna get these hands.
Oh yeah, right.
So
right.
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
you know,
right, okay.
nowadays,
Uh-huh.
we didn't go outside the next day or after watching Tom and Jerry or Looney Tunes,
Oh,
and we
man.
didn't try to drop pianos and stuff off the balcony to hit our friends.
Right.
Nowadays, I don't know about these kids.
Well, see, in our day, we had a lot of role models, right? You know, we got, even though dads were starting to kind of leave the homes a little bit,
Yeah.
nothing compared to where it is now. You know what I'm saying? I contribute a lot of it to having less role models these days. Because I'm an intervention specialist,
Right,
working in the
okay.
schools, right? And the minute I'm sitting there and I'm talking to these kids, I'm trying to show them what's up, where to go, the good direction. I mean, they soaking it up like this. I mean, just nothing. So you're right about the role models, right? Right. What about news? What do you think about news?
Well, you got to figure, man. All right, I'm from the East Coast.
Right.
So I grew up, you grew up the same way. We grew up in the just say no era, the crack era. So the role models in the news, they kind of went hand in hand.
Right.
The news, even though there was such bad stuff going on in the world, the news was kind of a gateway to get some good.
That's true.
You would
That's
see,
true.
you would
But
see.
it's changed now.
It has changed.
How's it changed?
Because the
Why?
media is privatized.
Ooh, talk to them.
Well, you figure this. You got 5 media moguls, conglomerates. 3 of them basically run the world. We're not going to get into it because I don't want them cutting off the TV show. but basically, it's
Don't you do it.
controversy sells.
Oh, hey, Charles. I was watching this thing on a documentary, right? I don't know if it was on Netflix or what I was watching. Okay?
All right.
Did you know there was an actual dude who created fake news out of Britain? I forgot the guy's name, but out of Britain, there was a guy who created fake news just to see if people will attach themselves to it. And he was getting all these hits. All of a sudden, he was getting all these hits. They were getting paid for it just to create fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. So now it's popular and it's a thing. You can actually make a lot of money if I just sit there and say, Michael Jackson came back from Planet X and he said that the emperor from Planet X will not execute or destroy planet Earth because if we bring back some special strawberry Twinkies that he's going to spare us all. Okay, and matter of fact, if you can catch him live, he'd be at Walmart here the next day, right? And people actually believe that. And
Well,
I got 20 million hits. Man, did you know Michael Jackson's back? He came from Planet X, and we gotta give him strawberry Twinkies.
You know where those hits come from?
What?
They have people who are sitting in front of tons of computers, tablets, cell phones, and all they do is they retweet everything.
Right.
They bloop, so they get all these hits.
Right.
And then this news goes out. So yeah, your fake news thing is
So that's what's
running.
that's what's hurting these kids these days. And because there's nothing real. I mean, it's just like there's a lot of disconnection going on, isn't it?
Well, I think, like I said, there's no way for the world to understand what's going on, with these children. Because
So 15 seconds.
15 seconds?
I'll give you 15 seconds. How we fix it? Quick, boom, fast.
I don't know how we fix it, especially with how music is running and movies.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, that'll be our next topic on part 2. On our next show, we're going to tap into the music side of things because that one needs its own separate section. That's what we're going to do. You down for that?
Hey, man, I'm down for that. Man.
Oh, let's do
we
it.
really need to get into that.
Okay, let's get into that. All right. So here's the thing. We're talking about comedians on this segment, okay? And there was a popular movie that came out. Well, it wasn't that popular, but when it was being promoted, you thought it was going to be popular, okay? All right. So the movie is called Holmes and Watson. Who's the comedian?
Holmes and
Watson.
Holmes and no one watching?
According to the numbers, no one was watching that movie, okay? All right, listen, I'm not trying to clown on Will Ferrell, okay? We're talking about
my
comedians.
boy.
I
You
love
my
some
man,
Will Ferrell.
Blue.
Man, you are my man, Blue. Man, that was my favorite, one of my favorite Talladega Nights. Oh, come on, man.
Baby Jesus?
Baby Jesus. Like, I'm gonna jump on you like a spider monkey, right?
Oh,
all right. So that was one of my favorite shows. But how long ago that was it? Like 10 years ago, a long time
Maybe
ago,
longer
right?
than that,
Right.
yeah.
So here's the thing. With Holmes and Watson, by the way, it felt pretty bad. Should I bring out some numbers?
Man, I guess we did the numbers for Aquaman.
7% Rotten Tomatoes. 7%, Charles.
That's rotten. That's more than rotten.
That's yep. Dang, man, I have to use your shower after we're done here. Anyways, 7%. That's rotten.
Yeah.
No, that ain't rotten. That always smells. That's so fresh, so clean. All right.
Go ahead.
But anyways, 7%. And here's the thing. How much did it cost them to make this movie? 42 million ducats.
42.
42.
That's not
That's how
bad.
much they made.
Man, that's cheap budget.
That's cheap budget. But how much? Guess how much they made?
How much?
36.
So they haven't even made their money back.
They ain't made their money back. They ain't made their money back because you know why? And I'm gonna ask you this question though, Charles.
Okay, what's the question?
I'm gonna ask you this question, okay? What is going on? Why is comedians like Will Ferrell not, doing that Robin Williams type of formula? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think they know what I'm saying. Can you explain to the audience what the Robin Williams formula is?
Okay, so this is where we're going with the Robin Williams formula. Robin Williams, stand-up comedian, started out, bang, right here. And then he went into TV, Nanu, Mork and Mindy. And from Mork and Mindy, he went into some movies. After the movies, it was all comedy kid movies. But then, he was breaking it up. He was changing it up. He was putting in, like, I don't know what to say. How can you say? He made it dramatized. He made it horror. He made it, he hit every role. And they didn't always hit. You know, there was hit and misses. But the point is that Robin Williams put forth an effort to change up his roles.
So what he did was he expanded
Exactly.
his acting ability,
Right.
his artist work, okay?
He wasn't afraid to fail either.
He wasn't afraid to fail because some of those movies wasn't all successful, right?
No,
Well, he did horror flicks.
Yeah.
He did supportive roles. He
Yeah.
did kid flicks. You know, he stayed in the conscious mind of the moviegoers here in America, all over the world, right?
Yeah.
And still kept his comedy, his comic approach, a little comic, a little lightness.
he sprinkled
and
it
he
in
sprinkled
there.
it in there, right? Right. No matter if it's a drama, no matter if it's action, everything, right?
Right.
And so that kept him relevant, right? Right? Who did that? Let's verify that.
Well,
for
Eddie
me.
Murphy did it.
Okay. Who did what movie?
Well,
What was his path?
He did the same thing. He started
Okay.
out as a comedian.
Okay.
He went to TV.
Okay.
Then he went to movies.
Right.
And he even put his stand-up movies on, in the movie. His stand-up made money. And then he went from
It
there.
did. Raw
and
made a lot of money.
Yeah, Raw and Delirious.
And Delirious.
You know, and then he went on to do like Beverly Hills Cop. And he went on to do, what was the last one he did that he almost won an Oscar for? Good Girl, what is it?
He did do the Good Girls. That was a
Yeah,
good movie.
Good Girl.
Oh, that
And
was good.
the acting range,
Oh,
man, he made me think he was Ike Turner.
Mr. Church.
Oh, Mr. Church.
Man, beautiful movie.
Man,
oh my gosh, that was a beautiful
Tears.
movie. Oh
Yeah.
man. So that's the thing. So what Will Ferrell and artists like him, comedians like him, what they need to do is get away from that old slapstick comedy that just, because I'm gonna tell you the truth, people need a new funny, right? People need to move on to a new funny.
Well, the point is the slapstick doesn't have to go anywhere.
Right.
Okay, so you got Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Jim Carrey did the same thing that Robin Williams did, and it didn't transition a certain way.
Right.
Adam Sandler did the same thing.
Right.
It didn't transition the same way. But the point is they continued to change the venue. They didn't say, okay,
I'm gonna
gonna
stick
go
right here.
If
Right.
it fails, I'm
Right.
gonna run back to what worked for me,
Right.
and then I'll stay because it's comfortable. You know, Hollywood isn't comfortable.
Well, it's not.
No.
No. So sometimes you gotta force the mode, right? Okay. So, kind of wrapping this up, okay, I got a comedian in mind.
All right, who?
Kevin Hart. He got that new movie, The Upside, coming up, right? Good drama, good feel movie with Breaking Go Bad. What's that?
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, right? That's
Yeah.
right. It's a good, heartful movie. Okay, even though Rotten Tomatoes kind of like, whatever. Don't always pay attention to what Rotten Tomatoes always have to say, but it's a good thing, right? Right now he's expanding his horizons.
Well, this is true.
Right.
Kevin Hart has come a long way from Soul Plane.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He has.
He's come a long way from soul playing. Right. So yeah, we give him, you know, we'll give.
So he's doing the same thing.
We'll give him some,
he's transitioning,
he's
right?
Well, he's not doing it the same way, but he's taking elements of it and sprinkling it in to make. He's doing the Buddha way.
Okay.
Take what you've learned, and then take the parts that, you know, it's the Bruce Lee way. I'll take away Buddha. Bruce Lee.
So what?
Learn and throw out the parts that don't fit you.
All right. So we'll go ahead and close this up. Close this up. Go ahead. Talk to him. Talk to him. You get the last. You get the last say how on this one.
Will Ferrell, I need more from you. You made me laugh. Step Brothers. Mm-hmm. Step Brothers. How can you go from Step Brothers
Doesn't work
to
man.
Watson and Holmes? Because I refuse to be that way.
Listen, do something different. Give us your funny is moved on. We want something else.
It's not even in the top 7 anymore.
I want something new.
It's not even in our top 7 no more.
I was thinking too about that Kevin Hart thing too.
Yeah.
You know another way he's expanding himself.
Oh, what?
Well, he's all in the NBA community. All-Star games. He's always on TNT with Charles Barkley and, Shaquille O'Neal.
He's like, I think he's a 3-time All-Star champion.
That's right.
3-time MVP.
Yeah, see, he's doing different things.
The little body. He got the little body out there.
Hey.
He ain't no Muggsy Bogues.
He ain't no Muggsy, but hey,
but he's out there. He's doing it.
Hey, so speaking of basketball, okay, we are going to do our top 7s. Okay, and our top 7s is going to be based on our Facebook post. Facebook got a new app or some new. What is that, Charles?
Our Facebook page?
What they do the polls? There's like a new app.
Some polls. It's a new construct for them
for Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And so what you can do is you can actually come up with a poll for you and your friends and your community to vote on, right? So guess what we did? We did the best basketball movies of all time.
Of all time.
All right.
Yeah. And no Air Bud.
No Air Bud.
No Air Bud.
No Air Bud.
Yeah, so.
Hey, that's hating on animal lovers, you know. I don't know why people didn't put Air Bud in there. I like Air Bud. I like dogs.
I refuse
to
have Air Bud in a basketball.
So guess what was number 1? Now listen, I'm not going to do C's because everybody, that's what caused all the argument. How is this guy got C?
Right there.
Well, yeah, it's true. C. There you go. Look at the C's for yourselves, okay? But guess who won the whole thing? We're going to start from the championship game all the way down. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Championship.
The GOAT.
The GOAT. Space Jam versus Love and Basketball.
You heard him. He said the GOAT. Yep. Space Jam. Michael, Jeffrey, Jordan. The GOAT.
I tell you what, the real GOAT is about to do Space Jam number 2.
All right.
Space Jam 2 is coming out next year.
So we got Space Jam.
All right, so Space Jam 1. Okay, so with the percentage, I want to make sure I put the percentage up. The Space Jam beat Love and Basketball 79% to 21%. Ooh. 79% to 21%. People don't understand that Love and Basketball. Hey, listen. That's the chick flick, right? My wife loves, we go cuddle.
Yeah, they love and basketball.
And we sit there and she goes, honey, I said, what movie you want to watch? Let's watch Love and Basketball. I was like,
it's the Notebook of basketball movies.
The Notebook of basketball movies. Yeah. Hey, and people get mad because it was beating all the other movies, right? But they didn't understand. Love and Basketball got some play.
Yeah, Love and Basketball, right. It did some upsets, though.
So what else stand out to you? What was the, number 3, finishing 3rd place, right? Mm-hmm. 3rd and 4th.
Which I was shocked.
Oh, why was you shocked? Go ahead and announce it to your audience.
Above the rim?
Above the rim.
It beat out White Men Can't Jump.
Ooh.
Boy, Wesley Snipes, he just can't catch a break.
Oh, man, that was hard for me. I don't know. I like White Man Can't Jump better. What do you think?
I did too, man. I was shocked when White Man Can't Jump got beat.
And
it was by a small margin, though, man. It was a small margin.
Above the Rim was pretty good. But I don't think a lot of people remember Above the Rim because of Tupac, right?
Tupac.
Yeah, but come on, man. And what was the percentage on that? Let's see here. The percentage of White Man Can't Jump that got beat by.
It was by a lot.
It was. What was that? What was the percentage? Did we have it on there?
No, what happened was
I think it was
above
81.
the rim. Above the rim, it was a small margin. It was like 49 to 51%.
It was like real close.
So it wasn't even worth putting in there. It was a squeaker in.
It was a squeaker in.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, all right. So, all right, here we go. The next one is Uncle Drew, and he's got game. What do you think about that one? Number 5.
I was shocked that Uncle Drew beat out Denzel and Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Hey man, listen though. Uncle Drew, that was a good flick.
It was a good flick.
Hey man, it was funny. Hey, this Shaquille O'Neal. What? Oh man,
but
hey.
man, Uncle Drew, man. But still, though,
and
he got game though.
Listen, these modern basketball players, you know, they're pretty good. They're pretty good in their acting.
Uncle Drew.
Oh, Uncle Drew. Hey, listen, that's one of our favorite shows. Oh.
Uncle Drew.
Oh, get it.
But we know the man behind Uncle Drew, Kyrie Irving.
So we had Space Jam.
All right, get out of here.
All right, you got to put that down real quick because what we're going to do is this. Because we got to get to 6 and 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Space Jam. Okay, let's check that off. We got Love and Basketball. Okay. All right. Now this is according to the polls online. You people. Okay.
Above the rim.
We got Above the Rim. Okay. And we also have White Man Can't Jump. Okay. Number 5, Uncle Drew. Okay. Number 6, He Got Game.
He got game.
And guess who's number 7? Coach Carter.
Sam Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel.
Man, I love
Nick Fury.
No, he's Coach Carter.
But it's Nick Fury.
No, he's Coach Carter. He came in there and turned that whole program around. I can relate to it because I'm coach, and I coach at a local high school, okay?
Nick Fury.
And listen, I had to do the same thing. I had to come in, kind of change things around, okay? And I can relate to that. And because, you know, listen, I'm also from the area. I'm from the Oakland area, you know what I'm saying? And he had to come in there and get that school.
Trey, you ain't balling.
What?
You ain't balling.
Oh, I'm always balling.
I'm
always balling. Listen, I'm 42 years old, and I was still dunked two-handed. Well, did you see those guns right quick? Man, that's how I dunk like this. I dunk with those guns like this. I get the ball, you toss it up, and not to do.
Get that out of here.
No, man. I'll put it here. Listen. Also, too, there's a couple noticeable ones, right?
Okay,
notables.
So we got some notables.
Let's go with some notables. All right, some notables will be biggest blowout. White Man Can't Jump. Blew out. He's got game that bad. 82-18.
Yeah.
That is crazy. 82-18.
But Wesley Snipes, though.
What?
That's Wesley Snipes. And Woody Harrelson. And Rosie Perez.
I don't know why people don't respect it. Okay, all right. The closest game.
Yeah.
The closest game. Space Jam versus Coach Carter. 54-46. That's pretty deep. Space Jam, 54-46, Coach Carter, okay? All right, and here's another notable. One more.
Okay.
Well, it's actually not in the top 7. I want to do one not in the top 7. Okay. One that's not in the top 7. Okay. Here's the one that was not in the top 7. Okay. It was Cornbread and Me versus Hoosiers, 53% to 47.
They killed Cornbread.
Cornbread and Earl actually beat Hoosiers?
That's right.
Are you kidding me?
That's a big time rant.
That's a big time rant. Go ahead and finish off with the rant. Why did that happen? Oh, thank you guys for participating in our polls, by the way, online. Okay. Right. So why did that happen?
So where's my timer? Oh, here's my timer. Because we're not going to rant about that. It's time for.
So today we're going to do our 30-second rant time, and today we are going to honor one of the biggest, largest pop culture entertainment heroes of all of man history. All of man, up there with Michael Jackson. Up there. High.
Oh, high.
Maybe above Michael Jackson.
No.
All right, somewhere close to Michael Jackson.
All right.
And that is our main man, Stan Lee.
Lee.
He passed away. He passed away. He left this precious earth, and he left us with a precious gift. He passed away on November 12th, 2018. And he left us with the comic book world that we now know.
He is the orator.
Would you want to give your 30 seconds?
Of America's only mythology.
Okay, give your 30 seconds. How you gonna remember Stan Lee? Okay, yep.
All right,
okay.
So,
okay,
this is how I'm gonna remember Stan Lee.
All right.
People, this was the first comic book my father ever bought me. The Fly, the Human Fly, written by Stan Lee. No one knows it, but with this comic book right here, I received a no prize. It is something that Stan Lee gave to kids who used to write him. And in this comic book, The Avengers featuring the Amazing Spider-Man, I got a no prize. So Stan Lee, Excelsior. We love you, man. What about you, brother?
You know, what I'm gonna say is, what I love about Stan Lee is that, what I love about him is what he's done for the cultural community. I mean, Stan Lee, he wanted to diversify things in the time when cultural, black action heroes weren't supposed to be, on the same level
Black
as,
Panther.
like Black Panther, like we are enjoying today,
Right.
Native American characters like Warpath, Thunderbird,
Yeah.
Mandarin,
Yeah.
Asian,
Yeah.
characters. So I like that Stan Lee says, no. We're going to make comics that everybody can relate to. So that's why I'm going to give thank you, Stan Lee, for doing that for our community and for everybody's community. We love you, we miss you, and you know what? Have a great time up there, enjoying your walk in the golden streets.